Welcome to the first episode of This Is Why I Grind Season 1 with me, Lindokuhle Mnisi, and I'm so excited about the messages that I'm about to share with you. I'm going to be giving you content that will pump you up for the rest of the week, pump you up for the rest of the year, and if not, the rest of your life. So of course, as always, I'm gonna share with you things that you will take with you, and make sure that if you have someone that you need to share with, make sure that you share with them. But I'm about to tell you something that will make sure that you become great in your circle, because you always wanna be the best of you and not the next of them. So make it your first priority to be the best. And that is the message that I want to share with you today. Make it your personal priority to be the best that you can be, and I'm sure you can get that. What am I talking about? I'm gonna be sharing with you some principles, 5 principles that will make you the best that you can be. Make it your personal priority to be the best that you can be. The first principle that I'm gonna be sharing with you is that take the first step. That's the first priority. Take the first step. There are lots of people who say it's always difficult to do things because it's always difficult to have the first start. People who want to start businesses, they are afraid of starting their businesses because they say the first step is always difficult. So what are you going to do? Are you going to cry on your mother to help you start your business? Are you going to cry and say because the first step is always difficult, then you can't start your business? How did the other people start their businesses? Whatever you want to do, if you want to study engineering, make sure that you take the first step. Find out about engineering. Find out about the things that you want to do with your life. If you want to start a business, find out about the circle. Find out about the field, the journey that you're about to embark on. Make sure that you find out everything you can find out about what you want to do. The first step is the first thing that will take you to the next level. You need to take the first step. And of course, the next thing that you need to do, we're talking about the second principle. Never jump any step. Anywhere in your life, whatever you do, never jump any step. Make sure that you go through all stages. There are stages where you will go through pain. Never wanna jump those stages, because those stages prepare you for the best that you can be. They prepare you for the great things that you are about to become in your life. So never aim to jump any step. If you are a baby and you are growing up and you are jumping, making an example with adolescents, if you jump that particular step, it is going to affect you in your life, somewhere in your life. If you are starting a business and you are jumping certain steps, it's going to affect you somewhere in your life. So make sure that you jump no step in your journey to becoming great. And of course, there are lots of things that you will go through. And make sure that you go through all those things, because they prepare you for the best that you can be. We are talking about the principles of becoming the best that you can be. The next step, the third principle, respect your hustle. Respect each and everything that you do. Because if you do not respect what you are doing, then who will? If you are in business, you are doing whatever you are doing, and a client comes and say, can I get a quotation? And you take 5 days to give the person a quotation, just a quote. We're not talking about an invoice yet. We're talking about just a quote. And you take a lot of time before you give that person a quotation. Do you think that person will take your hustle serious? You need to take your own hustle very serious. And I'm only talking about business right now, because there are lots of people who are watching our videos and they want to know more about business. They want to be business people. They want to be great in their business. They want to make sure that their team in their companies are the greatest team ever. Make sure that you respect your hustle. Before I can respect your hustle, before I can respect your craft, whatever the great things that you do, you need to respect it yourself. Make sure that you respect your hustle. And the next thing is that in the process of becoming great in what you do, take yourself serious. You cannot be just a person doing things that you do without taking yourself serious. Take yourself serious. If it means you are going into an interview, Go there into that interview. Be you. Be the best that you can be. Because most of the people that will come into that interview before you or after you, they'll be saying most probably the same thing. I'm the best. I've been doing this thing for years. I've been here. I've worked for this company. I've done this. I've done that. What new are you bringing to the table? Take yourself serious. If it means going into that meeting, into that interview, wearing a suit and a tie, do that. Because it is what you are comfortable in. There are people who choose to wear your casual clothes when they go into interviews, and that is what you do. You are comfortable in that space. You are comfortable in what you do. But make sure that before you leave that particular interview, that particular meeting, you have taken yourself serious. You are prepared in everything you do. And part of taking yourself serious is always being prepared. Prepare yourself. If you are a motivational speaker like I am, and you are going to be speaking at a place, maybe a place called Guyana, you need to make sure that you study the environment, you study the community, you study the people that live in that particular community, and prepare your message very well, so that when you get there, when you speak in front of those people, there are no loopholes. You are prepared. Your voice projection is on point. Everything that you say is on point. We can have all these PowerPoint presentations, but there's always something about people who speak from the heart, people who understand what they are saying, people who understand the message that they want to share. And that's what I'm going to say to you today. Make sure that you are prepared. Make sure that you respect your hustle. Make sure that you take yourself serious. And the fifth principle that I'm about to share with you is that be the best of you and not the next of them. Be the best of you, not the next of them. There are lots of people who are just copycats, and you will never become great if you are just a copycat. You will never be the best that you can be if you are copying from other people. Be the best that you can be, and be the best of you and not the next of them. I think that explains itself. Never copy anybody. If there's someone that you look up to, make sure that you draw some inspiration from them, learn something from them, but make sure that you become you. I was making an example of saying, if you go into an interview, people will be saying the same thing. What new are you going to be saying? What are the new things? What makes you unique? Because you need to be unique. So those are the 5 principles that I'm sharing with you. The first one being, take the first step, because it's important for you to take the first step. The next thing is that never jump any step, because if you jump any step, they might affect you in the future. Respect your hustle. You need to respect your hustle. The next thing, take yourself serious, because if you don't take yourself serious, then nobody will. And then last, very important step, be the best of you and not the next of them. And of course, I'm sharing these motivational messages because they make sense to you. You want to be great. You want to be the best that you want to be. You want to be the best in your business, in your company, in your circles, in your group. Because I always say as well that if you are the best in your group and if you are the clever one in your group, then you need to get a new group, because you are not empowered. You are not empowered. Those people, if you are the best in that circle, then they are not adding value in your life. Make sure that you get a group that will add value in your life, and you will always grow. So be the best that you can be. Make sure that you are the best of you and not the next of them. My name is Lindokuhle Mnisi, and I'll be sharing all these messages with you and making sure that you are always empowered. You are always pumped up for the week, for the rest of the day, in the morning, in the evening, and for the rest of the year. So make sure that you always share this message with someone, because we know if we unite and make sure that we share information that are useful to another person, we will save lots of lives, and we will become great in our circles, in this country, in this continent, and in the rest of the world. People need to be empowered, and I'm very excited about the journey that I've chosen to embark on of empowering other people. So make sure that you subscribe to our channels, like our Facebook page, share our messages on Twitter, share the principles on your Twitter, because people need to know all these principles. Make sure that you share with people and change a life. If we work together, there's so much more that we can do. If you work as an individual, it's either you will take time before you achieve your goals or you'll never achieve them at all. So make sure that you work with me as I work with you to change people's lives. It's Lindokuhle Mnisi, and this is why I grind. The first season, the first episode. Make sure you share it. Thank you.